Hello everyone, welcome to these Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and today we'll be looking at the GIJoe Classified Series Nightforce 2-pack of Falcon and Quarrel. Now, this is a Walmart exclusive. It shipped from Pulse first. Walmart delayed it to the 31st, but they gave everybody a bunch of crazy year date, so it'd be like October 31st of like 3042 or something crazy like that. But Pulse moved theirs up to, I think, the 11th, which is what, Friday. They shipped, and here it is. So, diving in, we got another 2-pack. It's following that Dark Energon story. We got our boring standard across the line packaging. Nice Nightforce logo in there. Keep that in mind for this 2-pack, because we'll talk about that. You got Falcon's full name, Quarrel, Classified Series. We get some nice artwork on the side right there. Falcon looking smug. Quarrel. There's your attributes, whatever you want to call them. There's no working website, so I don't know why that's still a thing they're trying to push. Then in the back, we get them in the tunnel that we saw Big Ben in. We got the Dark Energon crystals floating around and stuff. They haven't really touched on it too much since, what was it, Tunnel Rat and Big Ben, huh? Close-up of their steel core helmets, some pauldrons, a little, I guess, Dark Energon counter that we saw with Shooter. And them just all geared up. Now, they were one of those plastic trays, and again, like we've seen with this bland packaging, the plastic trays, they are snug in there. They are very snug in there. And popping it out was a feat in itself. But everything's out. We'll run through this. We'll go through Falcon's gear, Falcon, Quarrel's gear, then Quarrel, and then go from there. Getting into it, we get our classic Falcon backpack. It's black. It's got some green rope sculpted onto it. Green canteens, green antenna. It's got a sheath for the very large knife. Silver blade, black handle. It's got the little cut in it. And that just drops right in like so. And we saw this with Wolf Spider also, I think. So Nightforce must gear up with the same quartermaster. We get his classic shotgun. Well, I say classic as in the same one we saw with the Classified, different than his OG release, but not a whole lot new going on, just red on the pump right here. It feels a lot better than we've seen in the past, and got some extra shells, and obviously it can fold up. But it feels a lot better opposed to the one with Wolf Spider and the one with the original Falcon we got that was like falling apart every time you'd... Oh, maybe I spoke too soon because now that's really loose. And it would fall apart as soon as you moved it, which I think I just did, so keep that in mind. Get a nice pistol. It's got that extended magazine. I believe we saw this with Range Viper. And we got a lot of Range Viper gear, too, which we'll get into. Got the Range Viper LMG. And it's pretty good. Definitely sturdy. Could drop the drum mag off. Or box mag, I'm sorry. Clip back up in there. The round's going to the weapon itself. We got that grenade launcher. Obviously the drum spins. It's got the porthole for blast effects. Not a whole lot going on there. Definitely a lot more sturdier. We also get 2 elbow flashlights. The red lenses. The red's there so it doesn't mess up your night vision. You get 2 of those, but nowhere to put them. So, kind of interesting there. We got our quad nods, which we've seen a few times recently. Black with red. And then we get a steel core helmet. And this is just the steel core helmet repainted. It's not the Grunt one. The Grunt one is different. Grunt has that open chin, whereas this one doesn't. It has the full chin like we saw with the steel core. And it's got the red wings painted there. I guess they'd be the Griffin wings for the Nightforce. And that is a actual headpiece. It's not a helmet, so getting into the man himself. Look at him. Definitely a playboy. Get a different logo on the beret. So some lightning bolts and a sword. Beret comes off. He's got that same swooped over shaggy hair. Tapered into the back. Looks good. Now this body is a combination of Outback and Range Viper gear. So, and then obviously the pauldrons. We got our pauldron from Steel Core. We got our Nightforce logo over there. Got some shells over here. All strapped up, good to go. The belt riding up inside the vest there. Some magazine pouches on the back, so pouches on the leg. Got that holster over here. Got some green on the knee pads. And then just black boots, so not a whole lot going on. Got a green scarf. And then we got our Lieutenant Ugly over here. So definitely a welcome change. Let's get this guy's head off. Swap these heads. Take a look. Almost immediately, if I can get his little kerchief thing balanced back out. Much better look. The green beret fits on also. I don't know why they didn't do that the first time, but did it this time. So if you want to trick out Pretty Boy Falcon, keep that OG look, or if you want to switch to the Nightforce. I think it's weird they went with the Outback Range Viper mix up here instead of just, redoing this guy and his Nightforce drab. I wish they would have given us a clean face and then given him like black camo paint across his arms and face and everything. And then we got a camoed up face, and then we got the blank face. That way if you buy one, camoed up face stays in the Nightforce, clean face goes to the OG. But I'm pretty sure that's just confirming that we have a retro Falcon on the way at some point, some way. Which is crazy because this one is basically retro minus, his weapon and that horrible face sculpt. So, I don't know. I'm kind of impartial to that. Wish we would have gotten the two regular head sculpts instead of the head sculpt and the Steel Core helmet. So that's Falcon, or Nightforce Falcon, excuse me. Now jumping into Quarrel. I know there's going to be some old dude gatekeeping on Facebook, because it always happens. Quarrel's not Nightforce, she's technically Z-Force from Action Force. Well, yeah, but, it's classified. She's part of the classified series, and she's rocking Nightforce logos. And she's in a Nightforce 2-pack. So, I don't get why they do that stuff. That dude probably doesn't even collect classified. I'm sure there's going to be some angry old dude on Facebook's doing that shit. And you just got to tell him that shit, Like, what's it matter to you? You don't collect classified. Getting into Miss Quarrel here. Z-Force counterpart, basically repainted Scarlet. I believe she's Swedish. We got a nice Z-Force logo under the pauldron here. Working our way down, we got Scarlet arms and legs with Shooter's torso and plate carrier. Got the nice head sculpt here. Got the earpiece, throat mic. Got some pouches. Working our way around. Got our throwing stars. That earpiece and throat mic are smooth. Looks good. Definitely looks good. I know we're getting Glenda down the line. Hasbro's got to get their money for that mold, I guess. So we got our Retro Scarlet, Glenda, and now Quarrel. Who knows what's next? And then, of course, I'm sure with Pilot Baroness, we're going to see plenty. So dropping Quarrel back, we got... I can't get her to stay standing for the life of me. Same crossbow we saw with Retro Scarlet. Two knives. We get a all black one, a little sheath into her leg, and a silver blade black handle goes into the vest. Got that same pistol we saw with Scarlet. However, she doesn't have a holster, neither does Quarrel, so there you go. We get that M16 style weapon. Magazine drops out. Goes back in. Still got the porthole for blast effects. And then we get 4 bolts for the crossbow. Now the original Action Force Quarrel, Z-Force, whatever you want to call her, came with the RAM, except it was a like an Action Force RAM, so it was all decked out. So we got our regular RAM, and then of course we got our Nightforce RAM. And from my understanding, Quarrel is a professional race or motorbike racer, motorcycle racer, whatever you want to call it. And she joined Z-Force looking for a little more action. So props to her for serving her country. And get all these things in, see if we can get them to fit. I know we were having issues with Scarlet. Yep, because the pack is shorter as it goes up. Well, that one will go on the crossbow. Get her all kitted out here. I don't understand the those like diehard collectors that always have to start shit on Facebook. It's like, you don't just, what are you doing in a classified group? Good to go. And of course, Quarrel comes with the steel core Nightforce helmet with the wings on it. Got some silver in there, and that's the female one. There's only one version of that, so it's not like 2 like you got with Grunt. And we got 2 fists, which we're starting to see a little more, but we're not seeing it with those older sculpts. Launch those motorcycles across the room here. So grabbing Quarrel, Falcon, Wolf Spider, Shooter. Move you guys back. We got a lot of yins now. Tunnel Rat. Big Ben. And Shockwave. Quite the lineup for Nightforce. Who do you guys want to see next? I'm kind of pumped to see new members like Quarrel joining. I think we're missing some like sneak peek and psych out stuff from the original run. I'm glad we're getting these. Come on, stay standing. Different characters thrown into the different sub teams, mixes it up a bit, adds to it. Got the Union Jack under the pauldron. We got our Griffin. We line up all our Griffins here. Well, Wolf Spider doesn't have a Griffin, he just has his Wolf Spider. Union Jack, nobody else has one? Oh. So there we go, 5 out of the 7 are rocking the Griffin. Including the bike. So, love to see the theme continuing. Loving what they're doing. Like I said, I wish that we would have gotten 2 painted up face sculpts. For Falcon, or two face sculpts, 1 painted up, 1 regular. But like I said, it just probably just assures that we're going to get that retro card back, classified Falcon in the not too distant future. But I'm liking the look of Falcon. Can't wait to mess with him a little bit. And it's Halloween, so I got to break out those zombie vipers, those mole rats, you know. Till next time, load up, grab your kits. See you on the battlegrounds.